Today we are following up with those transplant teams. The liver transplant team, the lung transplant team, the infectious disease team. Okay, we're on our way to my first doctor's appointment.
Oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Pulling in
Morning.
at the parking garage. Good morning. Bright and early. We had to leave the house at 7, so we had to get up a little bit earlier than usual today. This is a little bit reminiscent of May 13th, 2019, the first day of transplant evaluation week. But thankfully my health is in a different spot right now. And you know, at that point we didn't know if I was a candidate for transplant. We didn't know how close I was to transplant, etc., to needing a transplant. And the end result of that week was, you are a candidate, you need lungs, and you need a liver when the time comes. And the time wasn't then. Like, yeah, I was definitely sick, but yeah, I could go on a whole transplant talk right now, but I'll just say, if you're interested in learning more about transplant, we have a lot of videos that, just from our experience, I haven't been through a transplant, but from what we've learned so far. So today we are following up with those transplant teams, the liver transplant team, the lung transplant team, the infectious disease team, and we think that what might happen today is that they're gonna be so excited to see how I'm doing. I know that most of them already know because I'm connected with the CF team here. But they're gonna be so excited to see how well I'm doing, and then hopefully, you know, maybe we won't need to come back for a year to see transplant teams. Who knows if it's 6 months or a year. I know that typically, whatever. We'll see what they say. And good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
I was supposed to go have blood work first thing in the morning, but it turns out that they want me to wait till I see all the doctors later today so that the doctors can put in any other orders that they want to order. Specifically those liver numbers, because of my liver numbers were a little elevated last time. So we have time to sit down. What?
Crazy.
It is crazy. This bagel is reminding me of a time in Chicago. I want to see if Peter can remember.
No clue.
A memory with a bagel.
Did we go to that little bake shop and get a bagel?
Yeah.
Was it like before church or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it.
Oh, sure sounds like you do. I think I had just like taken my medicines or something on the way to church. I don't remember why, but Peter was like, you need to eat something. And then he went into the little, I feel like it was called Bonbons.
Yeah, it sounds right.
That little bakery.
Like a little bakery. Yeah.
And they always had that big jar of water with little sliced up fruit, and it was so cute. Anyway, they made me this bagel, and I think they put it in like a panini press, because it was like, it was very strange, but it fed me, and I felt very cared for in that moment. Hey babe?
Yeah.
I felt very cared for in that moment that you went and you sought out a bagel and you got me a bagel.
Well, I'm glad.
Thanks for eating bagels with me for the last 14 years.
How many bagels do you think we've eaten in 14 years? Like 6?
Yeah. Was that beautiful?
Oh, yes.
Okay, we're on our way to my first doctor's appointment, which is with infectious disease. Boy, that looked quick for you guys. And it actually was quick.
Yeah, Mara's the first patient of the day, so we got in right away and
talked about how well I'm doing. And then also in my last culture, my sputum culture, it grew trichosporin, which is a fungus that it doesn't grow in like normal people's lungs, but for CF lungs it's a danger. And I grew it in the past, and I was treated with voriconazole and amphotericin and itraconazole, and it's growing again, which was surprising. I saw it online that it had grown on my portal, and so we talked about it today, and she said it's not insignificant, like it's kind of important. bad important, but it's not like out of control, and the fact that you're not symptomatic because of it is good. So basically we're gonna keep an eye on it. And it will be tricky. It will be very tricky when we need to treat it because the triple combo doesn't do well. Your liver can't handle the triple combo and an antifungal, pretty much. I mean, it's hard.
Tricky. It's tricky. So it's just something that we'll figure out if we have to treat it down the road.
And thankfully we have some time. Remember that policy that this hospital has about PFTs? You are not allowed. We're gonna keep asking questions because basically, like, my heart, like, I'm fine, I'm stable right now, but my heart breaks for my friends, my CF fellow friends who are struggling, and PFTs, the pulmonary function test, can be super anxiety producing, and so to not be allowed, not to have the option to have a support system there with you feels wrong in a lot of ways.
It just doesn't feel holistic. Like,
yeah.
Like, you're not just caring for the lungs, you're caring for the whole person. And I think that is where it, I don't know, I think the blanket policy is silly, but.
So, anyway, did PFTs by myself. They, yeah, whatever, they went fine. They're down a couple of %, but you guys know that we don't freak out too much when it goes down a little bit, so it's pretty stable. Chest x-ray done, and I made a friend.
Mary apparently took the x-ray herself.
Well, I've done it so many times now that I know exactly how they position me, so I did that, and he said, you're dead on, you're perfect. Another sighting of the Peter standing desk. This one's a leaning desk. Good job editing. Holy moly.
Just finished with the liver doctor.
Yep. And next is
Food.
food. And then 2 more things, 3 more things.
We did something crazy. Did you vlog what we just did?
No.
When in our lives have we ever been able to run home in between appointments? We did that, and now we're back. And actually they called and said that they want to take us early, so we went home. They called, we're like, we'll be there in 20 minutes. So here we are. Wow. How much blood did they take from you?
Well, quite a bit. They had to do blood cultures, so those jars look so big, but they didn't, I mean, it's not that much blood, but
They didn't
anyway.
fill it up.
Saw the nutritionist, or the dietitian, I don't know.
I think they call it
Dietitian.
dietitian.
And then my CF, or transplant lung doctor. And then got blood work, and we're done. So
Yeah.
we are headed out, and as always,
That's it?
I mean,
No updates?
I'm probably gonna crash.
Did you tell them your lung function?
My lung
Update.
function is down a couple
Oh yeah,
%.
I think we talked about it. I forget what we talked about, so.
But it's okay. I mean, I'm still stable, and symptomatically I'm fine, so just gonna keep going.
But yeah, we're all just very happy and celebrating the effects of Trikafta.
Very, very thankful.
Except for the liver. I mean,
yeah, we'll
but
see.
it's stable.
We'll see how
for now.
those
Oh, yeah.
numbers are.
Blood work. Anyways, as always, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night. And good night to the Ollie boy.